Welcome back, family. Here we are back on Stellarium. I am going to be doing some real quick videos. I'm testing my computer microphone. I've been having problems for oh my gosh, it's been over a month trying to figure out how to get my microphone to work while I'm screen recording, and that is the reason I was having to use my phone to do a lot of the work because I couldn't get it figured out. I believe I finally have this figured out for the computer microphone. I purchased another microphone for doing videos, and I have not been able to get it to connect. I'm not really sure why. I'm going to have to do some more research, but at least we have this computer microphone, and it seems to be working. If the volume is off, it's because this is the best that I can do with the tools that I have. So forgive me, family, if the volume is slightly off. You may have to turn it up, but we're going to do our best with what we have. So from one of my last community posts, if you have access to that, we were looking at one of the codes being Phoenix Rising. And so what I've done is I've gone into Stellarium, and we're looking here at the Phoenix constellation, and I have found something very interesting. Let's go ahead and remove the landscape, and so you can see I'm centered here on the Phoenix constellation, and I did my best to center it as good as I could. So you can see here we're looking at the Phoenix constellation, and one of the things that really stood out to me with the Phoenix constellation is it's right next to Horologium, and it is a cutoff point between Phoenix and Horologium is the river Aranidus, or Eridanus, depends on how you say it. Uh, the Eridanus River is connected to Aquarius, and it is a very, very important part of the Mazzaroth story. And I'm going to allow you to go do your research on that independently. We may come back and do more work on the Eridanus River in another video, but today we're focusing on this Phoenix constellation. And if you want to go do some research on the Eridanus River and Horologium, it's all part of the storyline that we're looking at currently. So what I noticed is, let's go ahead and bring back up the landscape, and you can see how we have the Phoenix is rising here. This is looking south, and I'm in Portland, so we're looking south from Portland, and we have the constellation centered. And what I found is that January 11th is the center. And for those of you who have seen the connection that Exalted Lamb 1 found with January 11th being the center date, Steve Fletcher and a bunch of other watchmen. The news got spread about that, and we had multiple watchmen brothers doing videos on the connection of that. And you can see how from that point we all used that center point date. If you go look at my Hanukkah and the Faithful Witness video, you'll realize that that was on my calendar the 24th day of the 9th month, which is the day before Hanukkah starts. And you can go look at Brother Dana's video, and he picked up on that and connected a bunch more dots using that calendar, and things have just been falling into place with that connection. So when I saw that, I wanted to bring that before the body. We are looking at the Phoenix constellation rising on January 11th. You can go each year, we'll go forward, and you can just see how January 11th is the center date on this constellation moving forward. It's the center date. And so we're going to come all the way back to 2024, and I pulled up the time. This is center point that I found. It may not be exact. We're not really so much concerned about that because we're not looking at a specific alignment for a point in the heavens. We're just looking at this Phoenix rising. So quickly we're going to go back and show you how on the other days this is not the case, and we'll just go ahead and start moving backwards, and you can see how the Phoenix constellation is not rising. So let's go ahead and take off so you can see now the Phoenix is down here, and we'll go ahead and move forward, and then you can see how the Phoenix begins to rise, and then it centers on the 11th, and you can see the constellation is centered on the 11th. If we move forward, then it sets into the planet. And so we move back, and we can see how this constellation is centered, and it's rising on January the 11th, which is our center date for all the eclipses and the blood moons, and there is so much that we can connect to this Phoenix rising. I'm going to do a bunch more research and see what else I could find, but I just wanted to do a quick video and bring this before the body. We are looking at the Phoenix rising on January the 11th, the 9th month, and the 24th day. Much love, family. We will see you again really soon.